From Tommy taking over Vice City, to Niko doing whatever it takes to take revenge, to Franklin connecting himself with successful people to be successful. We have seen the GTA protagonists doing some intelligent moves. But are they always that smart? No. Johnny got his friends dead, Niko was about to get killed for underestimating his enemies, and Tommy trusted an unreliable person. And today in this video, we will discuss that even more. So, let's start with Claude. For the smartest thing Claude did, I think it's disguising himself as a Colombian cartel member to assassinate Kenji Kasek. Claude instigates a war between the Yakuza and the cartel. This manipulation destabilizes both sides, allowing him to pursue Catalina with fewer threats from rival gangs and deflect blame from himself. For the dumbest thing he did, I think it's sticking around with Catalina for 9 years, which led to her shooting him in the end.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
We saw how she was abusive towards CJ and treated him like shit. And we saw that CJ hated her guts for knowing her for a few weeks.
Have a good time.
I will.
Fine.
Okay.
Go. I ain't gonna miss you.
Goodbye.
And we also saw that she was an even bigger piece of shit in GTA 3 and had the habit of betraying her allies. So I don't know how Claude didn't see that coming. And now for Tommy. I think the smartest thing he did is that he planned to take over Vice City and be the drug lord there without telling these intentions to his boss. Tommy was sent to Vice City by Sonny to make the drug deal with the Vance brothers. And when the coke and the money got stolen, Sonny ordered him to find the money.
If it was anybody else, you'd be dead already. But because it's you, because we got history, I'm gonna let you handle this.
Look, Sonny, you got my word.
I'll be in touch.
In the first few missions, we saw that he was actually looking for the money, but then his intentions shift, and he actually never mentions the money again, but still acts like he cares.
Tommy, remember me?
Hello, Sonny.
That's right, Sonny. We're all friends. You never write me, you never call. Don't you want to be friends no more?
I've been busy trying to sort things out. You didn't give me a lot of support down here, Sonny.
Oh, my fault, is it? Well, I've heard you've been busy, all right. Busy killing drug barons. Busy taking over. Don't forget about us, Tommy, because I can assure you, I ain't forgotten about you.
You see, he's not telling him, fuck you, I ain't looking for your money anymore, or you put me in prison for 15 years. No, he acts as if he's still a friend, but proceeds to take over the city while ignoring Sonny. Maybe because he didn't want to be an enemy of Sonny yet, he needs to be powerful first to be ready for that fight. And we saw later that Tommy started not to even care about these calls.
Tommy,
Sonny.
obviously you are suffering from hearing problems, so I'll try again. Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff? And where's my cut? Are you new action? You are making an idiot out of me, Tommy, and I'm not laughing yet.
For the dumbest thing, it's hard to find one since, as we discussed before, Tommy wasn't written to have almost any flaws. But if I had to choose, I'll go with trusting Lance too much. When he saw that emotions control Lance. We saw how he attacked Diaz and almost got killed, ignoring Tommy's plans. We also saw in the 2 phone calls after Tommy shouted at him that he got so emotional because of that.
Tommy, I done everything for you. You treat me like a fool. Don't do that.
Lance, I won't rip you off or stab you in the back, okay? Just take it easy. This is tough enough without you getting all emotional on me. Trust me. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you, Tommy, but I can't take this much more.
I wouldn't call it a dumb moment from Tommy because it wasn't really obvious that he was gonna betray him. But yeah, I had to choose something. Now CJ. Best thing CJ did was expanding his reach and influence. CJ used his exile from Los Santos as an opportunity, aligning himself with powerful figures like Woozie and securing stakes in the Fort Dragons casino. This decision gave him the resources and the influence to eventually get his brother out of the prison and retake Grove Street and settle scores back in Los Santos. For his dumbest moment, I think it's when he trusted Catalina and Claude with giving him the garage in San Fierro. And he got surprised when he found that the garage was in a bad state. He himself admitted to be stupid for trusting them.
Motherfucker! That mute asshole! That fucking snake without a tongue! gave me this shithole instead of a pink slip, I must be the biggest fucking idiot in the whole fucking world.
But he gets even more stupid in the cutscene when Kendall, his sister, tells him to make it into a good garage. He just tells her to shut up, as if he's the only one with a brain in the room. But no, Kendall was pretty reasonable and practical, instead of just shouting and acting angry without thinking.
I'm just pissed for all of us. I mean, look, we in a strange place. We got shit to our name, and for once, I try to make something work, this garage, and it ain't even a garage.
Then make it into a garage.
Oh, that's a great idea, sis. Won't you shut up?
You know what, Carl? You are a fucking idiot. Your whole life you wanted something for nothing. Now you got something and you don't know what to do with it. We'll make it good enough. We'll help, right?
We got your back, CJ.
Come on, stop tripping, man. Both of you.
Whoa, man, the energy here, it's fantastic. Oh.
Yeah, all right.
At least he admitted to his mistakes faster. Now for Toni Cipriani. The smartest thing he did? He always acts on orders from Salvatore, so I can't say that there is really a smart decision he has made by his own. I would have said managing to make himself a high-ranking member of the Leone crime family, but in the end of the game, Leone lied to him and gave him $500,000 when he promised him $2 million. So Toni is working his ass off, risking his life for someone else's gains, and that someone doesn't give him what he deserves back. I don't think that's smart. So yeah, I can't think of any, but if you guys have a clue, please tell me in the comments. For his dumbest moment, I think again it's his phone call with Laszlo, talking about his mom and then asking him how did he know his name when he the one who said it, and then continued to say his name again.
I do a man's job and all, but she treats me like a little boy. All I get is your pa this and your pa that, and you ain't a real man, Tony, and it's driving me freaking nuts.
Well, Tony...
Tony? How'd you know my name was Tony? You tracing this call? 'Cause if you are, you're gonna get real intimately acquainted with what your brains look like. My name ain't Tony, okay?
Okay.
But my mom, she keeps going, Tony, Tony, be a real man. Stand up for yourself. Don't take no shit.
Yeah, that's the protagonist we are playing with. For Vic Vance. I think the smartest thing he did was his ability to create his own gang and grow it to be one of the biggest gangs in Vice City in about a year without even having a prior experience about being a gang member. So he has to be smart to be able to do something like that. For his dumbest decision, I think it's him doing Jerry's errands again and again and again, even after he got him kicked out of the army, and then he still worked for him until Jerry wanted to get rid of him. I mean, it's not that dumb, since maybe it wasn't too obvious that he would screw him over, maybe he was just an asshole, but yeah, it's kinda dumb to trust a guy like that. Now for Niko Bellic. So, I think the smartest thing he did was doing whatever it takes to get connected to powerful people in the hope of knowing a man powerful enough to help him with finding Darko. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Niko being stuck in the past is a smart decision, or seeking revenge on something happened 10 years ago is a smart decision. And that's what the game tries to tell you, I think. You can look at Roman, who came from a fucked up background too, and you'll see a happy, hopeful man. And if you looked at Florian, you'll see a man who didn't let the past ruin him, I think. Okay, I'll take that back. Anyway, what I was saying is that I don't think Niko's mission on getting revenge was a smart thing, as the game even showed us that even if he decided to leave or kill Darko, he'll still keep on being depressed. Shit, he will be even more depressed if he killed Darko. So yeah, seeking revenge after all that time isn't smart, but what was smart is how he did everything he had to do to get connected to powerful people. As for his dumb moment, I think it's after he killed Vlad and didn't even think about the people he angered. And we saw that they managed to kidnap him, and they would have killed him if they wanted. Only luck saved him because Fasten didn't like Vlad.
Now listen, Niko Bellic. You are very lucky Vlad was an idiot. The only reason I keep him around is because I fucked his sister. Look at me. You owe me.
The funny thing is that Roman realized it's a mistake and Niko kept making fun of him for being that scared.
You're being paranoid.
Fuck you! Fuck
You! Everything was fine, and then you show up, and then we're dead. Because Felston is a psychopath. He's going to kill us. Because we killed Vlad. Vlad was his man. That's how it works. You kill their guy, they kill you!
Roman, get out of there, man. Listen to me. Vlad was a piece of trash. They don't care about him. All they care about is making money. So, we say we work for them. Now get out of there. You smell like cabbage.
I don't want to, man. I'm shitting myself. Oh!
Get out of the dumpster, Mr. Fatman. Come on, fatty. The boss wants a little chat.
So you might say that, no, Niko was smart, he knew that all they care about is money. But no, not in my opinion. He didn't know that, it's just a suggestion. Because it's not always about money, it's also about reputation. Killing one of Foston's men might make Foston look weak. So he might kill the guy who did that and make an example out of him. So it's not always about money. As we saw with Pagarino when he killed Ray, because he wanted to prove to the other families that he is tough.
Somebody got to my people!
So, what are you going to do about it?
I don't know! I gotta shut someone up and show people I mean business!
Despite Ray Pacino being a good earner. So, as you see, it's not always about money. Another example is when the Enchilatis wanted Luis or Tony did for the whole diamond situation. They did all of that for reputation. See what happens to the guy who doubled cross us? So yeah, that's my opinion. And I said all of that in Niko's part because his fanboys are so angry these days. I can talk about all the protagonists, no one will be angry, but the moment I say the slightest bad thing about Niko, a war starts on me. So yeah, I had to prove my point in one way or another. Now for Johnny. Smartest thing he did was making a truce with the Angels of Death to focus on making money rather than engaging in wars with them. And then Billy got out and ruined all of that.
What business is more important, Mr. 1980s yuppie big shot, than your best friend's bike when he's close to getting a 15-year stretch?
The business that pays his lawyer's fees. The business that puts food on all of our tables. The business that we are all in while you're out pretending to be saved.
Get my bike!
What am I, your fucking dog?
The dumbest thing he did was stealing Ray's money with no plans, which led to his best friend's death and then the end of the elderly chapter. Or being a meth head and ending up getting cogged and then killed. I'd pick the latter. Now for Lou! I think the smartest decision he made was leaving the ghetto life behind and being an open-minded about working for gay Tommy. And not holding to the stupid street codes that tell him he has to stay with his friends or whatever. Some codes that will just pull him back for no reason. And we can see how his friends aren't as smart as him.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? What you mean, homie? You can't be sitting here, man, watching them. Any fool policeman on his second day on the job will know you're the guy with the shit, man. You'll wind up back inside, you moron.
It's nice to see you, Mr. Big Shot. Real nice to see you. Captain Downtown. Come up here to talk down to his old friends?
Yeah, I just care about you guys, okay?
I don't have a choice, man. My right-hand man got a single-digit IQ. Hey, H, come over here, man. Of course, I could do what you did. Run the fuck away, go fuck a man or some shit.
Yo, I ain't fucking no man, bro, okay? I'm working the best clubs in the city. I ain't go nowhere. I'm 10 minutes away on the train. 10 fucking minutes.
For the dumbest thing he did, I think it's also related to his friends. I don't think it's a smart thing to keep helping them and their drug deals. While Luis risks a lot, and he's already rich, he doesn't need to do that. And it's not like he's rescuing his friends or anything. They put themselves in trouble by their choice. And Luis offers them a way out, but they refuse. So I think it's their business if they wanted to keep risking, but he doesn't have to do that with them. For Franklin, I think it's similar to Luis. The best thing he did was not holding to street code and continue to be part of a gang and then die for nothing.
What is you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know what it is, homeboy. Yo, you ain't been to the set, ain't came to none of the meetings.
Hanging out with old men, ignoring your homies, acting all superior? Your mama will turn over in her grave, boy.
So you giving me a lecture about not being a good enough gangbanger?
Gangs is positive. That's all we got, my nigga. That's our heritage.
Ain't nothing positive about your crazy ass. Man, where Tanisha at?
She got more sense than to hang out with your sorry ass.
And when he saw Michael, he knew it was a good opportunity, and he went to his house uninvited to be his friend. And we all know how much Franklin gained from his friendship.
I appreciate a kid who follows orders without taking responsibility. Yeah, maybe one day we'll have a beer, and I'll explain how the world really works. What do you want?
Man, I come by for that drink you offered, that's all.
I wasn't really serious about that.
What?
You're here, whatever. Sit.
So the dumbest thing he did? I think much like Luis, it's when he joins Lamar on his missions, which usually put both of them in trouble for no reason. Now for Michael. The smartest thing for me is getting involved with Solomon Richards, as this will allow him to stay out of the life of crime. As I believe that Michael got back to the life because he felt empty, and that he is not doing anything in his life. So the life gave him some action. But after the game, if he kept his word and stayed out of the life of crime, he won't feel empty anymore, because now he's doing something that he can be proud of.
We did it! Solomon! We fucking did it! Fucking A!
And about 10 years later, Franklin said that he knows one of the producers in the building. He was obviously talking about Mike.
Man, shit, I know one of the producers around here. I hope his ass ain't at work today.
For the dumbest thing Michael did? You might say it's taking Martin Madrazo's house down, but come on, how could he figure out that this is not the tennis coach's house? But as the tennis coach said, he wouldn't be able to purchase a house like that.
Oh, bro, I couldn't afford a place like that. I'm a tennis coach. I hit balls for a living. I was just hiding there.
So yeah, that was kinda dumb. Then there is another big slip up. During the jewelry store heist, Michael just couldn't resist delivering his old catchphrase.
You forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
Now it's understandable. How could he possibly know that his long-lost friend would see it on the news and recognize him? Still, considering Michael was a pretty well-known criminal back in the day, it's likely that his catchphrase might be tied to his past fame. So maybe he should have thought twice before saying it. Trevor? Well, Trevor isn't the kind who actually thinks at all. And if it was real life, he would be dead due to his actions instantly. I mean, he made conflicts with everyone imaginable. In the first mission, he starts a conflict with the Lost MC and the Aztecas, and then the Triads and the O'Neills. And does he have an army for all the enemies he made back in Sandy Shores? Literally, no. He has only Ron and Wade. And he lived in the trailer, and everyone knows where he lives, so I don't know why they didn't place sticky bombs there. Or RPG the shit out of it to get rid of him. I mean, just do it. No one will cry for him or come after you after his death. So it's hard to find any time he was acting smart. But I think it's him figuring out by himself that Brad is dead, and that he is the one who got buried instead of Michael.
I saw your grave. I mourned you. And then it turns out that everything I fucking thought about you was wrong. Everything. You're not dead, and you're not a man.
Well, what the fuck are you?
I'm your fucking nightmare!
Yeah, enough with your goddamn threats!
Let me just ask you something, all right? Something I've been thinking about. Up in North Yankton, exactly who was buried in your place?
I never gave it any thought.
You know what I'm thinking?
I had no clue.
You treacherous piece of shit! You're fucking dead! You're fucking dead!
Oh, fuck. Trevor! Hey! T!
Pretty smart if you ask me, especially that there wasn't any much evidence to back up his idea. Now for the dumbest thing he did. It's when he decided to save Lester's 20% for himself and the crew, and gone to steal a super weapon and sell it to the Chinese, which would have resulted in the death of all the 3 protagonists. But luckily for them, Lester intervened and saved them.
FIB, Merryweather, IAA, you can fuck with them all day long, but when you try and steal an experimental super weapon and sell it to the Chinese, you and everyone you ever knew is gonna be fucked in the ass, you fucking chumps!
Hold on, man. A super weapon? The Chinese, what?
What you think is in there?
I thought he talked to you.
All right, man, so what now?
Well, maybe I can organize to have it taken back and found amongst the wreckage.
Whoa! Holy fuck, Lester Crest! Holding on and looking good, huh?
Do you have any idea what you did here?
Yeah? I pulled a score. What, are you jealous because you didn't get your 20%?
That thing doesn't go back, then we will all end up on every watch list in the entire planet.
Watch list? So fucking what?
So they don't watch, they kill. Idiot, we'll all be dead within a week. Think! All right, listen. Take the truck, take a guy, do what you gotta do.
Now that wasn't the smartest move, but if you wanted to check the kindest and most evil moves for each GTA protagonist, you can check this video right there. Yeah, the GTA protagonists are able to show kindness too, even Trevor. So yeah, be sure to check it out, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!